Well, it's November of 2013. It's about 1 week before Thanksgiving. So I'm going to do an updated video and show you, because I am so happy I've completely finished construction of what my oldest son has dubbed Cinder Block City. So that name is sticking. We have, so the tall one right there is the one I'm using for compost right now. I'm just throwing various whatever in there. See, as you can see, there's a container there that I've built out of cinder blocks, and over there is just a great big container I got from a nursery. And back in the distance, of course, is my greenhouse. This in summer is my tomato bed, but I've not been happy this year with the soil that I bought. It was too sandy. So today, ta-da, I got a 12-yard truckload of compost. So I'm going to be incorporating that into my beds to amend the soil, and they should be perfect after that. So here's some of my latest construction. This container here is in a perfect location. It'll get a lot of sun and easy access to water and whatnot. That, and here we go. All right, we have growing in this bed lettuce, onions, and garlic. This is pepper plants that are still hanging on, though they did get a little bite during our last cold snap, but they won't last that long. Now, winter will be on us here full-fledged pretty soon. Parsley. Parsley loves growing in the little holes in the cinder blocks. It's very, very happy there. So I have replanted my parsley there. Now over here I have cabbage, getting some nice heads forming. And here is Brussels sprouts. Just starting to make some little tiny Brussels sprouts forming. So, but they're coming along beautifully. This bed is kind of a mixture. I've got some broccoli and cabbage in there. And then here's my broccoli bed. I had some artichokes in here, but I thought they died, but after I planted my broccoli, lo and behold, the artichokes came up. So that's the prickly looking stuff in there. We have some really nice broccoli coming on. Look there. Isn't that beautiful? Little heads of broccoli coming on everywhere. So that's the broccoli bed. And then I have a lot of empty beds here and back there. And I'm going to walk behind my greenhouse and show you. This is what I call the back side of the greenhouse. Over there's where I grow berries. I've got different ones going to see what does well. This one I'm going to make into a strawberry bed, and down there I have leeks growing, a little bit of asparagus, and one patch of parsley. You can see berries over there. So that's the completed construction. Now, last time I said this is a work in progress, and it was. The construction's finished. Now all I have yet to do is get soil and compost in all my empty beds and amend the beds like this one. If you can see, this soil is, I can't even barely scratch it with my finger. It's so sandy, which it has great drainage, but when it's dry, it's like concrete. So that's where that big pile of compost, organic compost, is going to come in. So we'll take a quick look inside my greenhouse. I've been working at getting it all set for winter. There's still some mess in there, but I've been moving plants and things. But we'll take a peek inside. You can see I've moved. I dug up some of the pepper plants. They don't mind being in a pot at all. In fact, this Tabasco plant's the one that's been in that pot, that great big pot, for about 6 years now. And it just loves being in that pot. It makes peppers endlessly. So I'm hoping to keep it alive for a long, long time. There's some tomato plants and just some of my green things and ivies. And this ivy's so nice. Look, it makes, that's half the size the leaves get on this. It just makes a great big leaf ivy. So I'm going to back up so you can see. It's kind of a mishmash of things. And look at this mess. But I do have a sink in here. I have electricity. There's my heater. I just put it on very low at times if it gets really cold, when it's going to be down in the 20s. Sometimes in the low 30s for if it's there for a while. But that's my greenhouse, and this is my cinder block city garden. Bye now.